Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagdambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata95. As you may remember, Vidura came to Panchala to give a message from the king. Then he went to see Kunti in her apartments. He fell at her feet. Tears from his eyes washed her feet. Kunti made him get up. She led him to a seat and comforted him. She said, "Your sons are alive because of your wisdom and love. I think of you day and night. Your devotion to us is a thing which cannot be forgotten in a hurry. I do not know if it's safe to go to Hastinapura. My mind is upset. I cannot think for myself." Vidura said, "My dear sister, no evil can befall the sons of Kunti. Please do not be afraid. Very soon you'll see your sons as lords of the earth." The Pandavas set out for Hastinapura. They were accompanied by Krishna. Soon they reached the capital city. The citizens were all eagerly awaiting the arrival of the Pandava princes. It was so long since they went away. The city was beautifully decorated. The streets were sprayed with perfumed water. There were flowers everywhere. The sons of Dhritarashtra who welcomed them were Vikarna and Chitrasena. Drona was there with Krupa. The palace was reached, and the Pandavas fell at the feet of Bhishma and Dhritarashtra. They were cordially received by everyone. The princess of Kashi, who was the wife of Duryodhana, received the young bride. She was accompanied by the other daughters-in-law of the king. She prostrated before Kunti. Gandhari's palace was reached. Kunti, with Draupadi, fell at the feet of Gandhari and asked her for her blessings. Gandhari, who had the power to see into the future, embraced Kunti and then Draupadi. While she threw her arms about the soft form of Draupadi, she told herself, "This woman is fated to be the death of my sons." She blessed them both, and then gave orders for the house of Pandu to be prepared for their residence. Chapter 39. Kandava-prashta, the gift of the king. An official reception was arranged for the Pandavas in the great hall of the palace. There they went, accompanied by Krishna. Dhritarashtra, after the preliminaries, said, "Yudhishthira, listen to my words. This kingdom of mine owes its existence to your dear and illustrious father. You're entitled to rule this kingdom too. Therefore, I suggest that the kingdom to be divided between you and my son, Duryodhana. I have decided to make you Lord of Kandava-prashta. I want to know all your opinions and that of Krishna." Krishna smiled a scathing smile. Yudhishthira saw it and said nothing. He went to the seat where the king was sitting, and he saluted him and said, "Whatever you say, I will obey." Krishna still smiled and said nothing. There was a suggestion of a sneer on the lips of the wise Vidura also. Dhritarashtra called Vidura to his side and said, "You must hurry with the preparations for the coronation. Let the city put on her best attire to celebrate this great event. I am extremely pleased with the course of events. I'm now feeling as though a great load is off my mind. I will see the son of my brother, the king of the land." Bhishma, Drona, and Krupa were pleased with the affectionate words of the king. Finally, Krishna spoke. He said, "I can understand the king's eagerness to hurry with the coronation. It is but right that the preparations should be prompt. We are all eager to see Yudhishthira crowned as the king." Vyasa came at that moment. The entire hall stood up as one man to honor him. He was there to preside over the function. The preparations were indeed lavish. It seemed as though the king was celebrating the coronation of his own son. He was so very warm and enthusiastic about the whole thing. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.